sun dips below the horizon, casting long shadows across a dusty desert track. A lone silhouette appears, tires kicking up clouds of sand, suspension dancing over jagged dunes. This is not just any pickup. This is the 2026 Ford Ranger Raptor, charging headlong into a world that thought it had tamed every off-road beast. Here's a question. What if the most rugged, high-performance truck of the decade isn't bloated with excess? It's sleek, agile, and shockingly efficient. Most people believe you sacrifice economy for off-road prowess, but the Ranger Raptor dares to prove them wrong, or so they say. Yet beneath this roar lies a secret flaw that could make even die-hard fans think twice. Stay tuned, and I'll reveal it before the credits roll. Before we dive in, hit that subscribe button if you love honest takes on the world's most exciting rides. Trust me, your future garage will thank you. Picture this. A chiseled front grille snarling with confidence, flanked by ultra-bright LED headlights slicing through night. The hood bulges with purpose, concealing a powertrain built to conquer any terrain. Massive 20-inch alloy wheels, wrapped in all-terrain tires, give it a stance so wide you swear it's planted to the earth itself. Glossy two-tone paint options, like lightning blue paired with matte black fender flares, create wow moments at every angle. Air vents sculpted into the front bumper channel wind around the chassis, cutting drag when you're cruising highway speeds. And those signature Raptor decals, they aren't just for show, they signal pedigree. Slide inside, and you're greeted by leather-wrapped seats embossed with the Raptor emblem. The bolsters hug your body like a racing seat, yet there's enough cushion for a cross-country road trip. Soft touch surfaces meet brushed aluminum trim, creating an environment that feels both rugged and refined. Ambient lighting shifts from warm amber to cool white, syncing with drive modes, mud, sand, rock, and street, so your cabin matches your terrain. The centerpiece is a 12-inch touchscreen infotainment system, seamlessly integrating smartphone mirroring, a premium B&O sound system, and off-road telemetry that displays live pitch, roll, and shock travel. On the center console, a tactile, rotary dial and dedicated off-road buttons let you adjust traction control and suspension settings without taking your eyes off the dirt ahead. This is a cockpit designed for action with just the right touches of luxury. Under that muscular hood sits a turbocharged 3-liter V6 engine, pumping out 400 horsepower and 375 pound-feet of torque. In 0 to 60 miles per hour, you're looking at just 5.2 seconds, astonishing for a truck weighing nearly 5,000 pounds. The 10-speed automatic transmission shifts with military precision, while Fox-tuned suspension and electronic locking differentials ensure you stay glued to the track. Now, about that economy. Ford claims a combined 21 miles per gallon on regular premium, with long-haul runs averaging closer to 24. On the highway, expect a cruising range of around 500 miles before you need to refuel. For real-world drivers, that means fewer stops and more time tearing up trails, or making that coast-to-coast trek in one shot. At 91 inches long, 74 inches wide, and 72 inches tall, the Ranger Raptor dwarfs most mid-size trucks. Yet it maneuvers through narrow canyon roads with surprising agility. The bed measures a practical 62 inches, fitting a full-size pallet with room to spare. Seating for 5 adults means your crew rides in comfort, and the payload capacity of over 1,200 pounds lets you load up for any mission. Ford's Co-Pilot 360 suite comes standard. Automatic emergency braking, blind spot, monitoring, lane keeping assist, and adaptive cruise control that works down to stop-and-go traffic. 5-star crash ratings all around offer peace of mind. And with Ford's 5-year, 60,000-mile powertrain warranty, your adventures are backed by genuine reassurance. We've talked torque, traction, and tech, but here's the catch. Ground clearance is only 10.7 inches. That's solid for most trails, but on extreme rock crawling or deep ruts, you'll scrape belly more often than you'd like. For hardcore off-roaders chasing max wheel travel and obstacle clearance, this could be the deal breaker. It exists because Ford balanced daily drivability with weekend warrior capability. If you push it into the most punishing terrain, you'll feel the metal kiss the rock, something rivals have addressed with higher lifts. For those living in the city most of the week, this limitation may never surface. But if you're planning a Baja raid, it's worth considering aftermarket lifts or a different platform altogether. Now line up the 2026 Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro next to our Ranger Raptor. Both boast similar horsepower. Tacoma edges out with 320, but Tacoma's ground clearance stretches to 12 inches and its crawl control offers low-speed finesse. Tacoma's price hovers around $45,000, while the Ranger Raptor starts just above $50,000, reflecting its robust standard equipment. Looking ahead, electrification looms on the horizon. Ford has already teased a hybrid, Ranger variant, potentially boosting torque into the 500-pound-foot range while improving economy. Within 3 to 5 years, expect plug-in options, adaptive air suspension, and advanced autonomous off-road driving aids that navigate trails on their own. The Ranger Raptor we see today is a bridge between raw combustion power and tomorrow's electrified supertruck. So, is the 2026 Ford Ranger Raptor the ultimate factory-built mid-size off-roader? It delivers thunderous power, surprising efficiency, and enough tech to keep your social media followers envious. Yet that 10.7-inch clearance reminds us that even legends have limits. Which side are you on? Do you crave the Raptor's balanced brutality, or would you trade a little torque for higher clearance? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's spark a debate. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit like, subscribe, and ring that bell. Next week, we're tearing into Ford's electric future with a first look at the Lightning Ranger prototype. You won't want to miss it. Until then, keep your wheels turning and the horizon in sight.